We're about to witness the biggest soccer event, and the strongest teams are already preparing their best weapons. Meet the most competitive squads in the top 10 best national soccer teams in the world. Number 10, Denmark. There's a before and after the accident Denmark's star player, Christian Eriksen, had in the middle of a match against Finland. However, his return, Kasper Hjulmand as its manager, and its elite players meant the rebirth of the Danish power, and the Danish Dynamite is here to show some good soccer. Its strategy prioritizes ball possession, as it combines cohesion and team spirit to such an extent that the coach has no problem alternating between a 4- and 3-man defense to give the team more options going forward. This tactic has allowed them to become superior in any tournament. All this thanks to their solid defense. Daniel Wass, Simon Kjær, Andreas Christensen, and Joachim Mæhle. Plus the reliable performance of Kasper Schmeichel in goal. A wall under the goalposts. After an unbeaten run in the European qualifiers, the Denmark national team promises to be quite a surprise at Qatar 2022. Number 9, the Netherlands. Its name may have changed from Holland to the Netherlands, but because of its rich soccer heritage, this team will never stop being the Clockwork Orange. Thanks to its world-class figures, it's currently one of the best. Mainly because of its star, Virgil van Dijk, who, thanks to his strength, speed, and class, is considered the world's best defender, to the point that he came very close to winning the Ballon d'Or against Lionel Messi himself in the 2018-2019 season. Plus, he's never alone, since he shares the pitch with Memphis Depay, who has become a goal-scoring ace capable of causing problems to any opponent. Undoubtedly, their coach Louis van Gaal has achieved a good balance in his team, which has allowed them to return to this major event after 8 years. This time in Qatar 2022, the Dutch will arrive with their star players, but also with many undeniably talented newcomers. Will this giant manage its first Olympic Games? Number 8, Portugal. Despite a difficult road to Qatar 2022, the Portuguese team made it to this elite tournament for the 6th time in a row thanks to its soccer strategies. This team is made up of world-class figures who can outplay and beat anyone. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, is the star and leader of the team. We're talking about the all-time leading scorer in professional soccer, who, with over 800 goals, can score in any way possible, the top striker. But the Portuguese also have other stars with whom they can dream of reaching the finals. Some outright beasts are midfielder João Moutinho or defenders Ruben Dias along with Pepe, who has great ball possession. Even the substitutes bench is backed up by João Felix's talent. On the other hand, their coach Fernando Santos knows very well what it means to play in a World Cup and has the necessary experience so they can conquer the World Cup alongside CR7, which could be the last one for El Bicho. Let his desire for glory speak for itself. Number 7, Spain. With a World Cup win and an unquestionable soccer level, the Red Fury is among the best, even after the generational change it faced after its victory in South Africa 2010. After all, now the Spanish squad has young but winning-minded members who have proven they can put up a fight and become world-class stars. Such is the case of Pedri, who at 19 years old has already become the driving force of the team with his deployment and technique when holding and passing the ball. With Luis Enrique as manager and a good number of top-level players in all positions, the Red One has managed to strengthen its attack. But above all, it's been able to reinforce its strong points, midfield, and defense. And since lack of experience could work against them in soccer, lineup figures such as Sergio Busquets, Sergio Ramos, and Jordi Alba continue to give weight and hierarchy to the Spanish team. Number 6, England. One of the squads that has shown the best level in recent times thanks to its experience, youth, and hierarchy. Perfect characteristics that could make the Team of the Rose finally win its second World Cup. Managed for the past 6 years by Gareth Southgate, this has allowed the England coach to get to know all his players perfectly well, and he's now able to put together very competitive rosters for each match. But nothing would be possible without the quality of its squad, led by captain and goal scorer Harry Kane, who, thanks to his competence and attacking prowess, has become the star of the team. as well as figures such as Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, and Jack Grealish, who are always in the starting lineup thanks to their skills. The Three Lions want to roar in Qatar. Number 5. Germany. The first team to win a direct pass to Qatar 2022. This is undoubtedly a soccer giant, even after the arrival of Hans-Dieter Flick, the new German coach, who gave the squad the generational change it needed. And the numbers back him up because, with a total of 31 players used, they have yet to taste defeat. Clearly, he has plenty of options in all positions. If we talk about big names, it's difficult to choose just one. But we could mention Joshua Kimmich, who is the world's best midfielder for many people, or Thomas Müller, the reference and guide in the offensive zone, as well as their captain, Manuel Neuer, who despite being an experienced goalkeeper, has other elite members fighting for his position. No one is safe in this group of young and talented players who would be ready to win their 5th cup thanks to their historically team-oriented playing style. Beware of the machine. Number 4. Argentina. If we want to talk about the power of the white and sky blue, we must first mention its most powerful weapon, Lionel Messi, who at 34 years old seems to feel much more comfortable with his national team than in previous tournaments. And this time he'd go to the World Cup Qatar 2022, very well accompanied by none other than Damian Emiliano Martinez with his amazing goalkeeping skills. Plus, with the individual imbalance of Angel Di Maria and the scoring power of Lautaro Martinez in the midfield, as well as with Rodrigo de Paul and Leandro Paredes, who are lineup players since Salconi has been able to build a team around the star from Rosario that even keep up their good performances in the face of Leo's withdrawals or inaccuracies. The current champion of America has found a good team-oriented style, as well as good defensive, creative, and offensive assets. The Argentine squad has opted for a generational change and already has its base team and game formation, which would be a 4-3-3, always aiming to dominate ball possession. The Flea rules. Number 3. France. Make way for the reigning world champion. This is enough of a title to allude to the hierarchy of the French team and the great team spirit they've developed. They're even better than their squad from 4 years ago. They've surpassed themselves. After all, we're talking about one of the greatest in Europe. France has elite figures all over the pitch, starting with the combination of quality and experience of Kanté and Paul Pogba in midfield, or the efficiency of Benjamin Pavard, Lucas Hernandez, and Dayot Upamecano in defense. But without a doubt, the most important thing is its offensive trident, with Antoine Griezmann, Benzema, and Kylian Mbappé. The latter considered the best player today, who would go to Qatar 2022 with the experience he gained in Russia. They have an advantage and can feel reassured by the incredible reflexes of Hugo Lloris under the goalposts. Managed by Didier Deschamps, this team full of beasts is after the second-time championship and has enough assets to become champions again. Number 2. Belgium. Since finishing 3rd at Russia 2018, the Red Devils have gotten to know each other perfectly. They have a good team dynamic, and when they're sharp and focused, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the world. How could they not be when they have a fearsome squad? Led by their top star Kevin De Bruyne, a midfielder who has gained mastery over the Belgian strategy and is one of the best attacking midfielders in the world. But there are top figures all over the field, from the goal with Thibaut Courtois, who is the world's best goalkeeper for many, to the defense, where the experienced Jan Vertonghen is in command. In addition, brothers Eden and Thorgan Hazard are undisputed lineup players in the midfield and attack. With big names in all lines and a promising generational change, the time has come for Roberto Martinez's team to reaffirm its power, and Qatar 2022 will be its best opportunity. Absolute soccer power. And it's from South America. Surely you were waiting for it. Number 1. Brazil. With 5 titles under their belt, it's now the turn of the top World Cup winner, the powerful and unbeatable yellow-green team. Thanks to a good team-oriented performance, great individual responses, and good management by Tite, it seems that everything works perfectly in the Brazilian team. This is thanks to the squad full of beasts that back up the Jogo Bonito. It's very difficult to find a group as evenly matched and with a high level as Brazil. The scratch star and soccer leader, of course, is still Neymar, one of the most talented and unbalanced players in the world. But alongside him, there are also top-level figures, such as Vinicius Jr., Casemiro, Fabinho, Rafinha, Thiago Silva, and others that stand out. They went through the South American qualifiers with an overwhelming pace, no defeats, and wrapping up their qualification with a crashing 4-0 win against Bolivia in the high-altitude city of La Paz. An outcome that gave them a goal tally of 40 goals and a record of 45 points in total. This combination of experienced figures and young talent stands as the best candidate to win the World Cup. Place your bets. It's clear we're getting ready for Qatar 2022, right? If you enjoyed this top, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Don't leave yet, here's more soccer content to watch.